Hi, I'm Judy, and I'm going to be doing my first affirmative rebuttal against Kate's negative video for my body cameras debate. So to start, Kate says that, and I agree with her, currently they aren't required to wear the body cameras. However, if a law was passed in my favor, then they would be required to wear the cameras, which means that they could not petition against them if they were actually a law. Going with this, if they were required to wear them, they would also leave them at the station, so there'd be no forgetting them at home or having to have extra cameras. They would probably just have however many cameras. They normally have officers on duty, and then when those officers are off duty, they leave the cameras, and those cameras are used for the next set of officers that come in. So next, with the problem of the amount of hours of video that will be recorded if all of those officers are using those cameras. I understand that's a lot of hours of video, and who would really want to go through all that? I totally understand, except for because this would cause a new job, somebody would have to come in and watch all that video. The police stations and the government would be able to hire so many more people, creating more jobs for cities all across America, and because they're government jobs, they're really, people want those jobs, so it would be really great for the economy as well and lower the unemployment rate even more. The people that would be hired by the police department, and so they would be good quality people that the departments see fit for this job. They would also probably have to be specifically trained to watch this video and know what they're looking for. And also, all of the 10,000 hours of video would not be important, such as time spent driving or and nothing happens, or just time spent like in more rural parts of the country, maybe like in Montana, time spent walking through rural lands, not important. Just the hours that the officers actually come in contact with people, that would probably be the most important film, and that would be the film that those hired people would really be watching to see what happens. So it wouldn't just be what the officers want them to watch, it would be anything coming in contact with people, and it would be saved for a couple articles, say, if it is deemed important, like it includes contact with other people, it would be saved for a couple years. If it's film that you're not in contact with anybody, it would be a matter of months. So there wouldn't be a storage issue other than the film that is actually important. So going to my next point with funding. Obviously, this is an expensive campaign, and it would require government money as startup, but what's more important is the lives that it could save, and also just the clarity that it could bring to court cases and just people's lives, people who don't know what happened to loved ones regarding police misconduct, and also just it would create a lot more accountability for the officers and for people. So with the funding, a lot of the funding, as I mentioned in our cross-ex, could come from lowering court costs and lowering the amount of money that the government needs to spend on public attorneys for cases that if we did have a video, then they would just be automatically thrown out because the video would show the evidence very well. Also, the just being an innocent person, I would want the money to be spent on these cameras because I would feel more safe, and maybe it's just the guilty people that would oppose the cameras. And one last thing, the body cameras are made mandatory, and as I said before, they would stay at the station, and with that there would be with problems with on and off and that kind of thing, maybe a time delay so that the officers have to announce why they're shutting their camera off and when they are doing it, so that there's no question as to what's happening. and that could create or solve a lot of that problem as well. So I went a little over, but that is my first affirmative rebuttal.